I don't know if that worked. Am I live? I think I'm live. I had to click go live in OBS and on YouTube. I feel like such a newbie. I'm starting a little bit before the scheduled start time, about 5 minutes early. I have chat open. Hello to everyone. I saw there was close to 100 people waiting. Yo, it's people. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. Like, it feels like I'm streaming for the first time, which I kind of am, at least on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Usually when I say hello, YouTube, I'm talking to future people. But now I'm talking to people in the present moment. Except I think there is some latency, maybe about 5 to 10 seconds. Good to see a lot of positive energy, a lot of people watching from all over. Got our first super chat from Tobias Lim from Singapore. I was just there a couple months ago for the World Championship match. Okay, what to do? I feel slightly overwhelmed. I'm going to play some chess. And originally I wanted to play the daily Rapid Arena, but I missed it because that happened probably a few hours ago. And the hourly Rapid Arena is this Caro-Kann themed tournament. So I'm going to play the hourly Blitz Arena. Now, I know there's differences between YouTube streaming and Twitch streaming. I imagine there might be a lot of people watching still in the future. The VOD will be published like instantly once the stream is done. There also might be people that like rewind to watch from the beginning. So once the stream is done, I'm going to timestamp all the games in the description. So if there's like an opening that you want to see, you can hop around and look for it. For people watching live, let me know if you want to see any particular openings. I'll probably get in maybe about a dozen games this tournament. But yeah, this is kind of experimental. I'm really hoping my internet holds up. It took a little bit of setup with a new stream key. Okay, we're getting opening requests. Oh dear. Okay, Stafford, of course, that's like a default. Jalalabad, Scotch, Danish, Vienna, London, Ponziani, Budapest. A lot of these are openings I would play anyway. Also, let me know if everything looks and sounds okay. I did bring back my green screen, which I haven't used in a while. Is keyed out currently.
10, 9, 8,
Okay.
7, 6, 5, 4.
So this is a 57-minute long tournament.
1, 0.
Also, how's it going, Chess Vibes? Good to see you. Been watching some Chess Vibes live streams recently. Okay, first opponent playing Pilak 101. And we have a Queen's Pawn. I did see a request for Budapest. But we have a London. Okay. Feels like I'm playing against myself. Thank you, Emberg, for the $2 super chat. Who says hi, Twitch. Okay, I'll play what I usually like to play against a London. Early Queen B6. I usually avoid this exact position as white. Because now it's a bit awkward to defend B2. Queen B3, I can play C4. Oh, knight A3. So the idea is to play knight B5. I have a funny story about this position. Oh, I'm getting forked. Oh no. The first time I saw this position, I was on an airplane. and I was playing against Stockfish from the white side. I played this and then took and then got mated. And then I learned my lesson. I've had this position before a few times online. And I think there's been a few times where I've checkmated people on F2, even strong players. Now there are cases in the London where like this idea is very strong for white. Bishop e2. Okay, now I'm on my own. White defends against a mate threat. No more relying on memory. I think I can win another pawn though. Take c3, I hit the queen. There's knight c7, king d8. It does get messy, wow. I think this is the only logical move. Oh, okay, so the line I was calculating was knight c7, king d8, queen c1. And then the queen trade. But I don't have to trade queens, I just checkmate on e2. So the knight combined with the queen, causing white a lot of problems. And this queen is tied down to the rook and the bishop. So life is pretty good here. Up a minute. Okay, so we trade knights. I no longer have to worry about getting forked. Up 2 pawns. I could develop the bishop. Let's be solid. Just want to defend c5, castle. Oh, I see the super chat from Graham Duras. Nelson Lopez sent me here. Oh, was there like a live redirect? I saw, yeah, big thanks to Chess Vibes who told me to like change some settings to allow that before the stream. Welcome everyone who might be tuning in from Chess Vibes. A great instructional YouTube channel. Yeah, if you're just joining, this is the first game of my first YouTube live stream. Started pretty well. I mean, white's gonna go like all out for the attack if I castle. I think it's still worth castling though. If rook c1, I retreat. Oh, Chess Vibe says you're the first person I've ever redirected. That's super nice. Okay, opponent's setting up a trap. If I take, there's bishop b5. And then, oh no, my queen. So I'm going to play this. There's also ideas like if I castle, there's Greek gift potential, which I don't want to mess with. Even though it's probably fine. Like, do I allow the Greek gift? Yeah, I think it's totally fine. I mean, now I could take the pawn too. I want to castle. So it is scary, especially with pawn on h4, knight g5, and like there's lines where I take, yeah, white's going for it. But I'm also going for it. So the reason why I'm allowing this is because there's a few nice instructional defensive resources. If queen h5 threatening mate, there are times where it's hard to defend. In this case, I have queen d3 or queen c2. Or maybe even... I mean, I could sack my queen, take, and then take, and then take. And what do I have? 2 rooks and a knight for a queen. But queen d3 to g6. I have time, so might as well take a moment here. Yeah, I'm gonna sack my queen. Originally, I was gonna play queen d3, but I think this is stronger, as long as I don't mouse slip. So, oh no, my queen. I have enough material for it. The knight will come, help defend. White's applying some pressure, though. But there's only so much that can hurt me now. Yeah, there's a mate in 2 threat. The queen's powerful, but 2 rooks and a bishop is probably even more powerful. Or definitely even more powerful. I just have to coordinate. And the queen is kind of annoying. Queen a3 is coming. I think the goal is to make a pass pawn on the queen side. Very eventful game to start the tournament. Start the stream. Ooh. Wait, I have to be really careful here. G5 is... I have this move? I think it's worth playing. Attacking the queen and getting the file, also opening up this. Now this defends this, which is defended. It's a chain of defense. Now I can happily push. Still got to be careful of g6 and queen h1. Wait. Queen h1's a threat. Mess up? I think I messed up. I can run though. No! I got nervous. Oh no, my rating. Oh. I burned too much time. My heart rate was probably at least 170 there. Ah. Super good game though. I mean, good fight. I think I got complacent. Maybe I should have kept my queen. Even though it's winning for black, it's still required some work. But queen takes a1 is still good. Look at this beautiful graph. Just not quick enough. Okay. I have yet to win a game while live streaming on YouTube. Oh, is there issues with the audio? Probably have to troubleshoot after the game or after the stream. I'm also undefeated while live streaming on YouTube. Okay, we have a London. Audio is good. Okay. I appreciate everyone in chat. I do appreciate all the energy too. And there was a super chat earlier asking if I played the goose bot, which I have not. I'm slightly scared of it. Okay, so this is already a really nice line for white, getting in d5. a6 was played to prevent knight b5. Usually black should take in d4. Few people wanting the cow opening. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, wow. Knight b4. Play this move. And there is b5. Actually, e4 looks pretty standard. Sometimes it feels weird to play e3 and then e4, but in this case, yeah, it's well worth spending the time. Did someone just subscribe? Oh, I forgot to turn off my Twitch alerts. That's not a YouTube subscription. Though I do appreciate people who subscribe on YouTube or Twitch. Let's play a3. I'm using pretty much the same layout as what I usually use on Twitch. I might as well keep alerts on for now. Yeah, hopefully it's not against YouTube TOS. Okay, life is pretty good here. But how to make life even better? e5. I'm keeping initiative. I'm trying to provoke takes, and then takes. And then it's easier to get to this f7 pawn. Okay, black wants to castle. This has a lot of Stafford Gambit vibes. Like it started as a London, but now it basically looks like a reverse Stafford Gambit, except I haven't sacked a pawn, and I'm getting all the same attacking ideas. But this knight is kind of annoying. The knight's coming here. All right, queen e4. Is that $100? Or no, that's 100 DKK. Danish krona? Thank you, Alan. I appreciate the support. That's super kind. Oh, it's $14. Okay, that can still buy a few cups of tea. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's so tempting. Oh, cheering bits too, frenziedly. In my empty Twitch chat. Wait, okay. Bishop f7, king takes f7, knight g5. Yeah, it's probably not worth giving away the bishop. I have this move. Let's focus here. Knight g5. There. This bishop b7 is coming. Okay, I'm going to play bishop a2. I have my sniper bishop. We might see c4. But then I have knight g5. I still have knight g5. Oh, there's also this and this. I feel like the quality of my chess is not at its best right now. Take, take. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. I think I still have a very pleasant position, though. I lost my sniper bishop. Now I have a happy rook. Still some attacking potential. Okay, I don't want the files to open like too much. Is this going to be a regular thing? Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I kind of went into this just wanting to see what the experience is like. It feels very similar to streaming on Twitch, but YouTube reaches probably a different audience. I like the fact that streams just get posted as videos right after the fact. At some point, I might experiment with multi-streaming. But I'm also like very open to feedback. Like if people have suggestions for improvements, anything I can do better to make the viewing experience better, do let me know. Okay, so I've lifted the rook. But now what? Okay, the knight wants to join, probably via like d2, e4. And black is getting some potential counterplay. I think it's okay though. Knight d6 is on tap. Now it's very important my queen defends backwards, because otherwise this would be mating. But now I'm the one who's kind of close to mating, although, wow, it's tricky. Because this queen also defends backwards. I want to play this move. Wait, I just have this move. I saw queen f6. For some reason, I didn't initially see queen e5. Yeah, it goes to show the level of my sharpness right now. Okay. I just want to quickly look. Was there a easier way to finish the job? Queen e4 was fine. Yeah, bishop c4 was probably a slight mistake allowing this. Oh, but I did have bishop f7. Followed by e6, because if knight takes, I win the rook. And if king e8, Apparently white has full compensation. Open files and diagonal. Okay. Oh, wow. Thank you, Sciaphon. A 20 euro. Is that euro? I think that's euro. 20 euro super chat. Who says, finally, my favorite chess player live on YT. Thank you, Eric. You're the reason I started playing chess a couple years ago. Ever since I crushed a couple club players in the Stafford. Nice to hear. Okay, no Stafford Gambit this game, but we have another London. All my games so far have been in the London opening. From black and white. I'll play the line I played in the first game. Except it's a little bit different. First game, the knight was here. This is a fork, but I don't win material. I did berserk this game, so I'm giving time odds, but if I win the game, I do get an extra point in the tournament standings. I'm currently 65th in the tournament, so might be hard to win. There's 34 minutes left. I will probably play another tournament after this. I'm just going to check my stream health. Make sure everything is okay. YouTube says stream is healthy. This is something that Twitch has never told me, so hopefully it stays healthy. Eventually I'm going to take the bishop, but I'm not in any rush. Also, yeah, welcome to everyone here. I'm just seeing like the viewer number thing. Almost 2,000 people watching. Let me know where you're watching from in chat. I know it might be late for people in Europe. Probably even later for people in Asia. Okay, let's play b4. Usually I try and read the names of places where people are from, but the chat is going by a little bit too fast right now. I might toy around with like having the chat overlay on stream. But that might be even more overwhelming. Okay, I'm slightly regretting not having... Well, never mind. I think white should have played h3 and then tucked the bishop away. And then my knight would have been looking a little bit grim. All right, I'm going to go for this. Now this move looks counterproductive, but the idea is to play knight d7, b6, a4. And if it gets to a4, then b2, in some situations, is pretty much impossible to defend. Now, the other thing to point out is the bishop can't move anywhere safe, which means the rook is forever stuck. I'm actually not winning material immediately, but white is paralyzed on the queen side. Okay, now I win a pawn. Now I win a knight. Okay, life is getting better. I do want to give my opponent credit though. They were playing like decently well for the rating, keeping material equality. But this is going to be a pretty savage finish. The bishop is still stuck, staring at the chain. Wow, thank you to more people for the super chats. 69 euros, nice. So nice looking pawn structure here. I won connect 4. Yeah, thank you Ramontas Libertas. Daniel Paulson as well. I think later I'll try and like catch up and read the super chat messages. Sometimes it's hard to multitask. Okay. Gonna control the file. No mercy. I think the the mate will involve rook e8 and bishop h6. Even bishop h6 immediately. I have knight b2. Actually, knight b2 doesn't quite work. I wanted to sack the rook and check, but there's bishop e4. Yeah, the king has to choose between two evils. The Wakefield with $50. Can I bribe you into playing 5 consecutive pawn moves in the opening? If not, oh no, my donation. Oh dear. Do I start taking bribes? Also, GG to my opponent. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 points for berserking. If I didn't berserk, I would have had 2 points. So I'm on a streak. 33rd place. Thank you, Graham Duras, who says, congrats on your awesome win early at the World Rapid and Blitz Championships. Appreciate that. That was the 20th super chat this stream. Thanks everyone for super kind support. How many consecutive pawn moves? 6? Okay, I'll play a Stonewall. I think in the Stonewall I can like play pawn moves and have it make some sense. Okay, there's the 6 pawn moves. We'll keep going, because why not? Gain space on the queen side as well. I'm going above and beyond the bribe money. Have to en passant. Okay, I mean, I should take a free pawn. Actually, it's a trap. If I take the pawn, at least with the rook, there's takes, queen a8, working my bishop and rook. Okay, I'm gonna keep pushing pawns. Not falling for these traps. I think the position is reasonable. Like, black has 3 more minor pieces developed than me, but I have more pawns moved. 15 consecutive pawn moves. Make it 16. I got my tactic. It's important I'm not allowing queen h4. Yeah, the pieces still contribute, even from the back rank. The 16 move opening trap. Oh. Okay, now I should move a non-pawn. Yeah, I'm losing my rook. Someone call an ambulance. But not for me. Okay, let's see the accuracy of that game. Only made 3 blunders. Oh wait, no, that's my opponent. So I only made 1 mistake and 3 inaccuracies. Out of 16 pawn moves and 2 queen moves. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I berserk my next game to try and get 5 points? Yeah, I do apologize for maybe not being the best role model in chess playing for that game. But sometimes it's important to have fun. So the leader has 20 tournament points. 25 minutes left. Yeah, how competitive do I want to be? Make the board bigger. All right, I'll play e4. There are a lot of people requesting various e4 openings earlier. I want to play this this Leonhardt Gambit. I made a video about this opening. It's one of my first videos on this YouTube channel. There's some fun traps if black were to take the pawn. But black declined. So I think I'll just leave the pawn there. Complete development. Okay, maybe make use of the pawn. Try and open the file. Yeah, now I want to take, provoke queen take, and then pin. Unfortunately, I can't en passant because that's not how en passant works. For anyone confused, you can Google en passant. So now we just have an equal material position. But I do like the harmony. A4 looks natural. Can I go for my bishop pair? Yeah, the plan is probably to attack. Like queen h3 is a nice square for the queen. That move I kind of missed. So I'm going to lose half a bishop pair. And the dream is to get the knight to g5. And then remove this knight and then checkmate. Easier said than done. Another dream is to get my rook to h8. Which would require several moves. Play this, there's queen e5. Okay, but now there's some clearer path. That's a decent move. I take. I want to play this, but then there's knight f4. So how to do this? I might just have to focus on like other areas of the board. Black setup looks stable. It's still applying some pressure. Maybe someday there will be a tactic. There's also the idea of h4, h5. Okay, opponent gave some unexpected generosity there. Okay, I'll take that one. It is a common mistake at a certain level, just like not seeing the whole board Especially long distance queen moves can be overlooked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 is the maximum number of points you can score from a single win. It's basically berserking while on a streak. So I'm 5 points out of the lead. About 20 minutes left. Okay, I want one Budapest Gambit. Here we go. There was a request for Budapest. We have the Budapest declined. Haven't played this in a while. But I do get the early lead in development. Early attack against the king. I don't think I have this move. Maybe I do actually. Because if castling I take and then win the bishop. Should I get 0 points this game and restart the pattern? I don't think so. Keep up my streak. Yeah, that's a move. So I'm offering my opponent to give me double pawns, which my opponent does. But now I still have this pressure on the e-file. Wow. Bishop a6. Okay. There's a few ways to do this. Bishop a6 or bishop g4 or knight d5. Knight d5. There's bishop a6, there's bishop e3. Knight d5 not only prevents bishop e3, but also threatens this, which is very hard to stop. Like even if c4, I still go in with the fork and the pin. Yeah, I don't know what I would do here as white. Maybe cry a little bit. I guess there's bishop b2 or d2, but then bishop a6. And then I'll have 3 attackers. This pretty much all stemmed from getting the early lead in development and getting access to e-file before white could castle. And there's some openings where this is like a pretty typical theme. The Budapest declined is like one of these openings where, yeah, even though the opponent was trying to be safe with pawn e3 on move 3, it still kind of backfired. Okay. No mercy. There's rook a2, actually. If rook a2, I don't think I'm winning a piece. I mean, I'm still up a pawn, good position. Okay, it's -5. But I would, yeah, I'd still have to kind of work for it. But GG. Second place. Yeah, thanks again for everyone tuning in to this historic first YouTube live stream. Hopefully the first of many. I don't know, like, what do I tell YouTube people to do? Like, hit the like button and subscribe? Does help the channel. Like, one of the reasons why I wanted to at least experiment with streaming on YouTube is there is a whole algorithm which can lead to more discoverability compared to Twitch. So let me know if you're new here. Like, imagine most people have maybe seen my videos, but maybe there's some people who just randomly got recommended this stream. Okay, let's play knight c3. a6 is what I used to play against the Closed Sicilian. And this basically discourages the Grand Prix attack, because the bishop doesn't want to go to c4 with these pawns. Oh yeah, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of future live streams. Okay, so I'm going a little bit aggro here. h5. That's very typical when the pawn commits to g6 early. Bishop g7, I could maybe kick the bishop. If takes, I'm happy. And I am probably threatening to take and open the h-file, weaken the black king. So it's actually like a bit more common for black to play h5 in response to h4 to stop this from happening. Oh, I'm playing Adfost. I didn't even realize. Adfost is like a longtime viewer on Twitch who has beaten me a few games in the past. I'm actually happy I'm white this game because Adfost. Actually, Adfost is like super booked up in the Traxler, which we didn't go into, so I guess there's no reason to be afraid. There's a weird idea, not to develop this or this, but to undevelop this. And the idea is to leave the bishop in no man's land, which in this case is kind of the center of the board. Because now it can't trade off, and I want to play this. If bishop e5, f4, maybe d4 coming. Yeah, I'm already threatening to trap the bishop. That's solid. This doesn't quite work. Maybe I have g4, g5. Potentially. And this is a very common idea in the Closed Sicilian to pawn storm on the king side. In this game, I'm doing it much sooner rather than later. Now, do I want to take or push? Gotta push. Grab more space. If I get the pawn to f6, this knight is stuck forever, basically. Okay, I'm 5 points out of the lead. Still time. I mean, this might be one of the last games that counts for the tournament for me. Can you please do a tutorial on the Grand Prix? Actually, probably one of my first ever lectures on YouTube. It was a whole lecture on the Grand Prix Sicilian to knight c3. But it's not on my channel. It's on the St. Louis Chess Club channel. It was back in 2017. I should probably do a follow-up. Learned a lot of things since then. Okay, black wants to use the g-file. That's actually a reasonable way for black to play. I want to play this, but then there's issues with the diagonal. So maybe this. And still... Okay, I'm going to play this, because these squares look juicy. And then if rook g8, rook h2. I get my rook off the diagonal, because I still might want to play this eventually. My d4 comes, I have this move. Just trying to obstruct the pressure on the diagonal. And now I'm threatening to take and take, or just take and take. I have this move. Usually this looks stronger. Yeah, we simplified a bit. I take on h7. There is queen f6 though. Tricky, tricky. Yeah, I can't allow queen f6 actually. Wait, what do I do here? Okay, let's play this. So rook and bishop are attacked. If queen f6, then I play queen f3. Wow. Yeah, this alignment goes both ways. Double-edged sword. Keeping my king on a light square so the bishop can't attack it. Okay, no time to waste. I'm actually like within range of winning the tournament, but it kind of depends on this player. Because if they keep winning, it might be hard to catch up. Less than 8 minutes left. Yeah, if they win, they get 4 points. Okay, I think next game I'm going to berserk. I'm going to play super aggressively. Might play a Stafford. Okay, we have an English, so I'll play a reverse Grand Prix. One of the more aggressive lines against the English. This is a temporary pawn sacrifice. The idea is to either win back the pawn, but also sometimes pressure the d3 pawn. Okay, here we just trade. Let's be solid. Now it's basically a reverse Sicilian. I'm going to try and attack quickly. Ideas of queen h5, maybe rook lifting, maybe pawn breaking. And getting the space grab. Ooh. Okay, this is looking good. It's looking good. G4, maybe H5. but what's the best way to do it? Maybe h5 first. Keeping the tension. The bishop wants to come here. If I take... Okay, I just have to get all my pieces involved. Take... Yeah, there's going to be some... There are tactics too. I think this works. So if bishop takes, I play queen f4. Rook g3. I mean, white's pinned down. Uh-oh. Did my thing break? Oh no! Am I still alive? I got the aw snap message on the YouTube thing. Yes, no, yes, no. I'm still here. Let me pinch myself. I still exist. I think my browser got overwhelmed. Like maybe chat filled up to the maximum capacity. But it looks like I didn't drop any frames. That's good. Oh, thank you, Graham. Long time no super chat. Still getting used to these super chats. Towards the end, I'll still go through them. Okay, let's focus here. Take. I don't see the win. It's looking really good though. If I win this game, I leapfrog everyone to... I have to play quickly. To 28. Let's focus. I'm allowing a queen trade because there's takes in queen c4, but f2 is hanging. I want to pre-move queen c4. It would be risky. If I get the chance, I probably want to play this. Okay. Yeah, I allowed this and then this. F2 is still hanging. Wait, what? My opponent forgot to include this move. Oh, someone got 30 points. I need to win this game and then win the next one in less than 2 minutes. I don't think that's going to happen. That's okay. Still have a lot of fun games. Take. Okay, so the rook is pinned. Tuck the king away. Is it time to sacrifice the rook? I think it works. Oh no, my rook. If takes, it's mating. If here, it's mate. Only legal move. Okay, pairings are closed. Maybe I'll finish in a second. That was a nice finish, though. Maybe there was some better, more efficient way to finish. This is one of the first openings I learned against English, this d5 move. It's a cool idea. A lot of players will play this setup, who play the English. And yeah, if white tries to like be more active, then there's this move, and d3 square gets weak. We can see on the chess, yeah, black wins a lot of games from here. And then later, I think everything was under control. It just took patience. Also, big thank you to Ori Elahu. I don't know what currency that is, but it's 100 of something. Hey Eric, I'm glad that I finally caught a live stream. Your content is amazing, and I've gained a lot of knowledge from you over the years. I hope that you'll keep streaming on YouTube, keep attacking. Yeah, I managed to keep attacking that game. Sometimes defending is necessary, though. Oh, it's Shekels. Oh, thanks so much. Okay, second place. GG's. Had some fun games. Super hard fought first game. For those that missed it, you can always watch the replay. I think it's much easier on YouTube compared to Twitch. And yeah, big thanks to everyone who tuned in. Nearly 2,500 people. How I really wasn't looking at numbers. I usually try not to look at like viewership numbers, but nice to see people from all over the world. I have been wanting to stream on YouTube for a long time, but like didn't quite get around to it until today. So I do want to give a big thank you to Axer Typo, who's in the chat, who has experience streaming on YouTube, has his own channel. He's the reigning North American Scrabble champion, so shout out to him. Over time, I'll learn how to probably integrate some chatbots so I can give proper shout outs. And yeah, let me try and catch up. Sometimes it's just hard to like interact with everyone while playing games. I'm trying to figure out how I see the previous super chats. Stream is still healthy. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Bonsai Burger. Yeah, big thank you. Oh, thank you, Scooby, as well. 3.14 euros. Yeah, big thank you to Graham Duras from earlier, the Wakefield, who bribed me into playing those consecutive pawn moves. Thank you, Atina Boo, and Daniel Paulson. Yeah, I really appreciate all the good vibes and support. Christoph Floats. Thank you to Alan. Greyland Imports. Thanks, Emberg, from earlier. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I kind of want to play more, but I think I'm going to end it here. And then I'm sure I'll be back soon for another YouTube live stream. Again, once the stream is finished, I'll go ahead and timestamp all the games. I did play... How many games? I played 8 games. Had some fun openings. Some fun tactics and attacks. Had a few... There are a few like, oh no, my queens. Maybe one ambulance called. 1 more hour, please. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Let me check. Let me check what tournaments are going on. Okay, 1 more hour. I don't know. Okay, 1 more hour. Fine, fine. Not quite an hour, but 54 minutes. I'll join the Super Blitz. I still have coffee in my cup, so might as well. Did I just cause a viewer drop off? People expecting me to end? Okay, the encore begins. I'm pretty sure my name is an anagram of Sir Encore. Something like that. So thank you to VergNetP. I'm playing a strong player. Okay, we have a Scandi. Maybe I'll try the Gambit thing. Maybe not, though. Let's play this move. Okay, I'll still play aggressively. So bishop g4, I play f3 and then potentially trap the bishop. If knight takes, I'm ready to sack. If pawn takes, I don't think I can take because bishop g4. But can I? Probably not. Let's just play d3. So I'm down a pawn. I still want to... All right, let's just give away the bishop, win back the pawn, attack f7. That's a little bit awkward for black. We might see this or this. Bishop g4 almost traps my queen. Do I have this move? Bishop f7, there's king f8. I don't think it works. A crazy opening. Is equal material, equal time. With knight e4, there's queen b4. All right, always play f3. Can I bribe you into playing a king's gambit? Maybe. But not in this game. The opening is past. My opponent played this Scandi. Now, this game started super weird, but now I feel like we're approaching some normalcy. King b8, king b1. This could get positional. Still want to keep in mind this move. Now we simplify a bit. So my queen could be a sniper. My rook could be a lifter. My knight could be a knife. I'm targeting c7 here. Yeah, it looks like there's some other King's Gambit enjoyers in chat. Honestly, haven't played or studied the King's Gambit in I don't know how long. I'll definitely consider it. I think in this tournament, I'm going to play even more aggressively and maybe dubiously compared to the previous tournament. Okay, so this is the only fully open file on the board. Only file with no pawns on it. I'm not sure how to make use of it, though. There's no infiltration squares. There's a crazy line. Does it work? I don't think I can resist. Oh no, my knight. Oh, it doesn't work at all. Ugh. Or does it? No, wait. I was thinking this, but there's takes and queen here. So actually, oh no, my knight. Wait, does it? Wait. There? Oh, my queen! Someone call an ambulance. Also my time. So I completely missed this and this, but I have this and this. And now I can take him and back the knight. So that was one big fancy trade. But I think I confused my opponent more than I confused myself. I'm up on time. I still have better structure. Okay, GG. Yeah, when I played here, like, I thought it was pretty. It's actually a playable move. Is it the top engine move? It's one of the top. Because I sack the knight, I check, and then I sack the queen. And I completely overlooked queen c8, but I have rook e8. And white's winning here, because I just win the queen back. If takes, I mate. And otherwise, I just, yeah, I'm going to be up the exchange and probably win more material. Okay, fun game to start this tournament. I did late join a little bit. Leader has played 3 games, has 10 points. Some catching up to do. Oh, okay. I'll play e4. Maybe go for King's Gambit. Okay, King's Gambit. I've been bribed again. This is what I like to play against the King's Gambit. It's Albin, not the Albin, the Falkbeer Countergambit. There's a question from Eric in chat. Do you have time management advice? I'm probably not the best person to ask for that. But there's definitely like general tips. You always have to adjust to the time control and find the balance between using enough time but not too much time, saving time for critical moments. If I remember after this game, I'll share a really cool opening trap that can stem from bishop e3 for black. Because I really don't know like so much specific King's Gambit theory apart from like weird lines for black in this counter gambit. Okay. So I'm up a pawn. Which feels like a weird thing to say when when I play the King's Gambit, but do I hold on to the pawn? C4? Sometimes risky leaving my bishop undefended. In this case, I don't think black can black punish me. Castle. So I unpin if takes. Yeah, this should all be fine. Okay, big simplification. I'm now up, still up a pawn. I have a happy position. I see people in chat anagramming my name. Well, there's no M in my name, as far as I know. Oh, but there's IM. Yeah, the title, so. Okay, life goes on here. Generally, when it's bishop versus knight, because I'm the one with the bishop, I want my pawns on opposite color of my bishop. Then I just maximize square control. Other tactics. Bishop h6. Threatening checkmate. Offering the trade. Oh, should I become a GM so I have like different anagrams? GM Eric Rosen. I get the question a ton, like when I'm going to become a GM. I am a little bit far from the title. Not doing the same series that Levy's doing. Okay, I'd lose back the pawn, but if we trade everything, I'm going to have a very active rook. Or win back the pawn. Or lose back the pawn. Okay, but now check. That's very close to mating. Like if king f8, I play queen f5. And there's no, there's no check for black. Rook g7 is off limits. And there's just no good way to defend f7. Okay, GG. Hey, I made it back to 2,700. I'm close to my peak. I'm like, I think within 10 points from my peak. Looks like pretty smooth game. I want to show one quick trap before I go back to the tournament. It's for black. So the main line here, most people don't play bishop e3. I think most people play knight f3. But after bishop e3, there's a funny line. Queen h4, g3, knight takes g3, knight f3, attacking the queen. Queen e7, losing the knight, winning back the bishop, queen e2, bishop c5, takes and takes. So position returns to material equality. And the trap here, and this position is not super common, but there have been 130 games on Lichess. Most people actually fall into the trap, I believe. Bishop d3 allows a very rare idea. And I think I've probably shown this maybe a few times on like a stream or video before, but I'll leave it to YouTube chat. Black to move and find the brilliant idea. It's a very obscure type of move you don't see, especially like from early in the game so often. Good job to people saying bishop c1. But you should say bishop c1 with an exclam, not a question mark. So black puts the bishop usually where white's bishop should be, at least in the starting position. All the pieces are still on the back rank. And this move not only threatens to win a pawn, but it threatens to trap the rook. So white can't move the pawn to save it. And black's winning material. Like if knight c3, we fork. Knight d2 is best, but then we win the pawn. It's still kind of close to equal. Engine will say, yeah, maybe even like full compensation for whites, but it's still a cool idea that you don't see every day. So small lesson for black in the King's Gambit. Falkbeer Countergambit. Okay. I haven't had the Stafford Gambit yet. That's one reason why I decided to keep streaming. Wow, my opponent plays the King's Gambit. Can I get this trap? My opponent watching the stream and feeling inspired? Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Queen e2. Yeah, so queen e2... Oh, knight f3 is the main move. Pretty sure I can just take the pawn. Always have to be careful with like knight c3. The pin and the fork, but then I have bishop b4 to counter pin. Knight d2. Okay, so I have bishop f5 or pawn f5. Play pawn f5. Interesting opening. And I won back the pawn. I have some nice central control. And white's a little bit disharmonious with the queen on e2, blocks the bishop, which blocks castling. But white really can't realistically castle on the king side anytime soon. Pawn c4. I want to play this, but then queen takes. Oh, but then take. I think my knight gets trapped in the end. So maybe I can play this. I'm gonna play queen e6. I have to support the knight. I do unpin the knight. I may have allowed takes. Knight g5. There. I think I should take with queen. I didn't really want to trade queens because, yeah, white's king looked very appetizing. But, yeah, the resulting position still looks very pleasant for black. Bishop's developed. This knight's gonna be forced to the edge. Now castling is coming. e3, bishop c3. I guess I probably will castle queenside as well. Oh no, my pawn. So when I castle queenside, I prevent white from castling queenside. Now it's hard for white to get the rooks in. Might as well go for the fork. And if takes, my darks for bishop will be very strong. Oh, Oh, there's almost a funny line. E3? I can't resist. Like almost a mating net. H5? It's not quite mating. The king is running short on squares. What am I threatening? Okay, no trade. I think my threat is bishop e4, takes, and I'll win f4. White provokes me. Refused en passant there. I'll win the bishop. Okay, GG. That was a fun game. Got a sharp position. Even after the queen trade, got the attack. Oh, playing International Master, Deep Rabbit. Probably should be higher rated. Alright, let's stay focused for this game. Thank you, Hope and Sunshine. The super chat. Good to see you too. Alright, we actually have a fun line in the London. Bishop b5, if e6 I play knight e5. h6, wow. Pretty sure I can take and trap the rook. Yeah, it's a common tactical idea in this line. The rook just runs out of squares. If rook 8, then bishop e7. C5 might be coming. I'm actually considering... No, b4 doesn't work. Alright, let's just castle. Yeah, against a strong player, this still takes some work to win. There's no rook b8. I think the positional idea is to do this and this. Not in any rush. A4. That's slightly annoying. Knight d3 is coming. I mean, all I have to do is not blunder, try and simplify. It's a fork threat. b3 prophylaxis. Now rook g3 maybe. Rook g3. If bishop h4 I take. And if takes, play this anyway. Going after c5. Okay, usually the files opening is a good thing. g5. If I take, or if I play knight c5, take. Not sure. Bishop e5, f6. Yeah, this move looks kind of weird. Just trying to trade. Really have to watch my clock. I lose back a pawn. But then the rooks will enter. Wow. Expecting rook c8. I really want to get in rook c7 someday. f3. Looks weakening. Ew. Blundered. I'm down on time too. But still a very complicated position. I might be threatening this. Followed by this. Threatening the bishop. My rook covers g3. Oh no, my rook! If rook takes, I checkmate. It's still complicated. I don't think there's perpetual. Oh, there is. Ah. Wait. Checkmate? My opponent played queen f2 expecting king g1. I lured them into some hypnotic pattern. And I didn't quite move in the triangle that they were expecting. Okay. We take those. Very big generosity there. Yeah, it wasn't easy to win. Like being up the exchange out of the opening still takes a lot of work. Okay, yeah, it should have been a draw. I was close to losing too, given my time situation. Playing bunny duck. I just want one Stafford Gambit. Or another Budapest. We had the Budapest declined earlier. Now we have the Budapest accepted. I haven't played this position in a long time. I play it differently compared to a lot of other people. Because there's this gambit line. I sack another pawn to attack multiple things. Yeah, a lot of targets in white's position. Yeah, I used to play this line a lot in Blitz. Objectively, white is fine, but black gets a ton of initiative. So I'm threatening to trap the bishop. Yeah, there's a funny line where white could end up with triple g-pawns. Like takes, 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 takes. But then I have queen takes b2. Yeah, this is still opening preparation for me. Probably been well over a year since I've had this position. Yeah, lingering pawn tension. White can either defend b2. There is this move too. Debating whether to take or leave the tension. I think I just develop. I'm down 3 pawns currently, potentially 4 pawns. White still has all 8 pawns. A3 is actually probably a decent move. I'm going to take some time here to try and calculate. I kind of want to sack a bishop. Queen b2 takes, and it's risky though. So I think I'll just play this. And then there's pressure against e3. Yeah, this pawn on c7 used to be a d-pawn. It was very briefly an e-pawn. Gone through multiple transitions. There's also ideas of invading via the h-file. And pieces are very active. Like even my queen and bishop from the back rank exert pressure. Oh, thank you, Senna, feeding the algorithm. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. b4. Okay. It's time to sack. Well, it's time to trade pawns first and then sack. Wait a minute. Does it not work? Gotta do it. At the very least, I win g1. At the very most, I checkmate somehow. I feel like this game is reigniting my long-forgotten passion for the Budapest. If white doesn't take the bishop, I'll take the knight. Okay, so if I take here, the knight can block. So I'll take here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'll take here, and then knight f3, bishop takes g4. I'm still down a pawn, but I have this check. Look at the coordination. Just leaving the pawn on c7. I can't castle queenside, which is kind of frustrating. If I take... White's still probably surviving here. Maybe just rook. No, queen e1's a threat. I think I'll play this. Wait, no, my queen is hanging. To take... Okay, let's take and play this. Running this. And I'll win the pawn with check. Another pawn with check. Okay. Winning on time. I castle queenside. Okay. Opponent made some pre-moves towards the end. It's very important to get in the castling. King safety in the endgame. That was a fun game. Played slightly dubiously, but white was never able to like safely consolidate. Engine doesn't like this move. And it's not even so impressed with this move. Better was bishop b6, but never retreats. A fun game. Okay, moving on. 22nd place. About 20 minutes left. Why not knight takes f3 and castle queenside? There is a pawn on c7, so I don't think castling was legal around then. Is it time? Is it Stafford Gambit time? Maybe not. No, it's symmetrical Italian time. Thanks so much to Pan with the super chat. Okay, it is time to attack though. This is a pretty enjoyable line. Get in g4, open the g file. I do accept double pawns, but I leave my king in the center. And there's a lot of attacking resources here. And white has to figure out how to deal with a pawn tension. h4 is understandable. Play g3. This is risky because I'm opening the f file. It's getting sharp. I really want to make these ideas work. There's a hilarious line. Okay, so the rook's pinned. White takes. Oh, my rook! Oh no! Someone call an ambulance. Also, I'm losing this, which... Uh-oh. Actually, this is really bad for me. Someone actually call an ambulance. I was trying to set up a trap. I wanted queen d4, but now if I play king d7, I lose a rook. I have to play this, walk into discover checks. Wait, but now I have this? Yeah, okay, someone call an ambulance, but not for me. Because now the king either has to move here and get mated, lose a rook, or move here and get forked. This is the whole plan. Initially, I just didn't fully calculate this move. There's almost this move, but wait a minute. I'm not out of danger yet. Takes rook f1? I might still be in trouble. Oh man. What is this? I have to play queen f2. No, queen f2, the bishop moves back. King e7? If I take, white has like weird perpetual. e6. Wait, king e6. Check here. Check here, knight here, rook here. I think I get out of it. I think I'm in trouble. I mean... Is the ambulance coming? Gotta play this and pray. I drain so much time too. At least I win some pawns. And maybe I don't get mated immediately. I do lose my knight. What to do? It lived an okay life. Maybe I win this pawn. And there's check here, check, king c4. It's still a complete mess. Can't take that. I want queen f4. I probably have to bail out with a draw. And knight comes back in. Wait a minute. Do I have some perpetual? Wow. Bro thinks he's Dingleran with a self pin. Oh, maybe my king should walk. Ugh. Maybe I can still mate. It's not looking good. Wait, was a rook hanging? I win on time. What a crazy, crazy game. Was the rook hanging? No, the knight was defending it. Okay. Wasn't hallucinating. Rook g3 is a great move. This is reminiscent of how Ding won the world championship against Nepo. Not quite the same quality of like world championship level chess, but hopefully still entertaining. My king made it to the promised land. What was this game? I was feeling good out of the opening. Maybe g3 is too risky. Yeah, engine likes quieter play. Queen d6. g3. Yeah, I like the prospect of the g-file opening, but white can actually punish me on the f-file immediately. Oh, rook g6, h5. And then here, yeah, I was trying to set up this trap with rook g3, which my opponent eventually fell into. But they have discoveries. They can play this and just win. Plus 6.8. Okay, moving on. 16th place. I don't think I'm going to win this tournament. Games have been going the distance. But I hope people are enjoying the chess. I'm close to my peak. What is my peak? 27. My peak is 2706. Currently 2703. Oop. I would have berserked. Oh, we have a Latvian. Okay, I'm prepared against a Latvian, I think. Wait, isn't there this move? Oh, this line, it gets weird. I don't have time for that. Okay, I'm in my own territory right now. I should say I'm in new territory. I just wanted to avoid theory there. Okay, let's try and play quickly. So I I do have time odds this game. My opponent berserked and I didn't. Do I have this move? Play this move. It's kind of scary looking. All these pieces Ready to pounce. Like, we're both trying to attack on the king side. Only one can prevail. Yeah, knight g6 is looking juicy. This is already pretty much a fork. I'm forking the pawn and the fork. Okay. Oh, I don't think I can resist. I'm sacking the bishop. The point is after takes and queen d2, I don't see how black defends this effectively. Like if knight g8, I take. And this is a mate in 2 threat. I mean, this might be the best try. Yeah, black's actually surviving here. Oh no, my knight. If black takes it, I fork. That's a good move, though. I have to trade queens. Okay, the extra time is coming in handy. Knight f3 was a threat. Oh, that's a good move. Black's playing well. I can't defend. Go for counterplay. Okay, it's enough time to win on time. I feel dirty after games like this. But it's the nature of blitz chess. I gained a rating point. Okay, now I'm 2 points away from my peak. I should study this line in the Latvian. There's another more common line I would have been more prepared for. Okay, we have a French. Let's play the Ortho Schnapp. C4. Okay, we're actually transposing into a line of the Sicilian. I'll still try and gambit. Thank you, Texas. The $2, appreciate that. If I take... Oh, where's my funny line? Takes... Just d3. Get ready to develop the bishop. I'm almost threatening this, but the bishop defends. I'll keep grabbing space. Okay, I'm sacking this pawn. Like slowly but surely. Wow. Take. And black's actually pretty solid here. And the position could really close down. Thank you, Noyo, for the super chat. What is MAD? What currency is that? Madagascar? Or maybe it's just angry. I take? I think I have to take. We trade queens, we trade pawns. I have this move. Oh, Moroccan. Oh, big thank you. Hello to Morocco. Okay, that was all a fair trade. Now we're left in some kind of imbalanced late middle game, early end game. I like the structure. I have the defended pass pawn in the center. I have the space on the king side. Some potential to create weaknesses on the queen side. Almost pre-move d6 there by accident. There's another plan of putting my bishop on c6. Yeah, black neutralizes. But now I think I can trade and be happy. Because this is a good bishop, this is not the best bishop. Still not easy. How to crack the position. Rooks are doubling. We a5. Yeah, black is super solid. I have to do some maneuvering. Like maybe the bishop comes here. Maybe I can set up this battery and then defend via the third rank. Ooh, that's a good move. I take? No, take. Ugh. I messed up. No time for regrets. Oh, okay. Tactics. There's a pin. Down on time, but up a pawn. I'm ready to play this too. Okay, it's looking good. Still not easy though. Got the pre-moves in. Okay. I think that's the last game of the tournament. Pairings are closed. I can briefly analyze. It was a good fight. Very tense middle game. It felt like I was close to tactics with the knight here. Seems like I did everything fine. It's actually crazy. Like, it's equal material. No obvious tactics, but the engine gives +3 for white. So I should have played f4. I should have been more ambitious with the pawns because it takes. And these pawns are two connected center pass pawns. Probably some of the most powerful pawns in chess. I'm not ready to push immediately, but eventually. Okay, I think this whole stream is going on YouTube, which I have to learn not to say because this is already on YouTube. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate all the positive energy in chat. If you're watching in the future, I think it's possible to like comment on the eventual VOD. Probably also possible to see like the chat replay because I think I enabled that. Do let me know if you have feedback for anything I can do to improve the YouTube viewing experience. Should I put this on Twitch? I think it is possible to like upload VODs to Twitch. That would be funny. They recently announced like storage limits, but I still have space. Yeah, this probably almost certainly won't be my last YouTube live stream. So stay tuned for more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like button, notification bell, make the algorithm happy. And I'll be back for more. Stay tuned. But how do I end this stream? I have to click a button, I think. Did that work? I think that worked.